What an absolute beautiful game by Chelsea to be Club World Cup winners once again. First ever Premier League team to win it twice. And this one means so much more because not only do we have a gold badge now on our jersey for the next 4 seasons, we just beat the best team in the entire world, PSG. Everyone, I mean everyone, was talking about how there's no way Chelsea have any chance to beat PSG, and we just saw them absolutely destroy them in this match. And it was the Cole Palmer show, it was the Robert Sanchez show, it was the entire squad for Chelsea. And in today's video, I do want to talk about a few key factors. I wrote a few things down while we did a live stream here. If you are new to this channel, we will do live streams for the Premier League season, this upcoming season. First match is against Crystal Palace. So again, if you do not know this, we do live streams. So again, come back, subscribe to this channel. I greatly appreciate it. Now, first off, Cole Palmer, we have to recognize how amazing this man is, not just for Chelsea, but in finals. Like, this man shows up in every single final he plays in, whether it's for Chelsea, whether it's for England, whether it's for Manchester City. This man just oozes talent, and Chelsea are so absolutely lucky. And I'm going to say lucky because Manchester City had the player to replace Kevin De Bruyne, and they just gifted them to us. Like, it's remarkable that we have Cole Palmer. Like, we shouldn't have him at all, and yet we do. Not only do we have Cole Palmer, we have multiple Manchester City academy players now. Like, the next handful of seasons could be massive for Chelsea and what we can absolutely do. And this match by itself just showed us that we can beat any team. We won the Conference League, obviously. That was a must-win for us. We now just went on to win the Club World Cup, which now means, too, that we're in the Club World Cup next time around. Doesn't matter how we do anything because we are the winners. They automatically get a bid into it next time around, which is amazing because who knows what can happen the next handful of years. But still, Chelsea won the Club World Cup. And Cole Palmer, again, just absolutely dominated this match in the first half. It was remarkable, and he almost had a hat trick. That first shot he had, that João Pedro played the ball back to him, that was so close. It really did set the tone in this match because Chelsea obviously came out with a huge strategy, and I do want to talk about one strategy with Robert Sanchez in just a second, and I do believe this was seen on film from what Chelsea were doing because they did it countless times. But João Pedro linking up with Cole Palmer multiple times, but Cole Palmer just so calm and cool and just sliding the ball where he needs to slot the ball is remarkable. And that second goal he scored, that little shimmy that he did, and you have to give credit to Malo Gusto because he's making that overlapping run. At least I believe it's Malo Gusto. I could be wrong in that one. Let me know. Making an overlapping run allows Cole Palmer to have that little extra space to slot the ball home. Donnarumma had no chance though, but it's because of that overlapping run that he's able then to pull that defender with him. Cole Palmer can go left with his left foot, which again, as a defender, you have to make the decision. He chose the wrong decision. Obviously, I think if you went with Cole Palmer, he would have laid it off to that player. But still, Cole Palmer, God, he is such a great player. The second thing I do want to talk about, though, is Robert Sanchez. And I do, again, I'm going to keep harping on this, and I'm going to harp on it all season long. He is the number one goalkeeper for Chelsea. He needs to be the number one goalkeeper for Chelsea. We saw it in today's match of what this man can do. He can put in a shift, and he did that today. And it's one of those things that people keep talking about. He can't do things. We saw him make countless saves. And it's because of him that we won this match, because there was times that they should have scored, and he had the perfect hand, the perfect shot block, whatever it was, he did what he had to do. But not only that, he also was creative to actually lead to some of the goals that we had, because we kept playing the ball over the top onto that right side, over Nuno Mendes. We kept playing the ball there, and there was a reason why, because he kept struggling with that. And I don't know if they saw this on some type of highlight on him, watching him play for PSG, but the fact is, he struggled anytime the ball was played over the top of him. If we tried driving through it with dribbling, he was very good defensively wise, but if we played any aerial balls over it, it led to multiple issues. And this is actually what led to, I believe, the second goal, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was the third goal. I could be wrong in this one, and we just watched the game, so I have to go back and rewatch everything. But the fact is he was distributing the ball perfectly. He was breaking down defensive lines with his through balls, with his long balls, over and over again. And like I said, made countless saves. Got a clean sheet again. Obviously, you have to give credit to the defense as well. Cucurella, Colwell, Chalobah obviously had a phenomenal game as well. Reece James, Malo Gusto all played phenomenal. This was a match. They all stepped up. They all played perfectly well. There maybe been one or two errors throughout this entire match, but otherwise, perfectly done by the defense. And Enzo Maresca got the tactics right in this match. Perfect on what he did with this. I was questioning whether or not it made sense going with Reece James in the midfield, but it definitely played a huge role because what this allowed us, and we talked about this in the tactical video. If you didn't watch it, go back. I talked about how we had to shut down Vitinho, and just looking at the highlight right now, and it was João Pedro. João Pedro made the run. So sorry, I'm watching as we're making this video. But shutting down Vitinho was the key aspect to stopping PSG because he is the lifeline. He is the guy that everything facilitates through him. And because we had an extra man in the midfield, and again, a more defensive player like Reece James, he's a defender, but we moved him in the midfield, they could not get anything going at all. Like, we stopped that. And like I said in that video, if you can win the midfield, you can beat PSG. And we absolutely won that midfield. And it's because the tactics that Enzo Maresca did with us. And like I said, Enzo Fernandez had a great game. Cole Palmer, João Pedro, Pedro Neto. Every single player that we saw today just did what they needed to do. And overall, I'm buzzing. I'm actually electric. Like, I can't believe what I just watched because I know everyone was talking about this was not going to happen. But overall, great match to watch. The only two things I had against this match was we picked up a few injuries. I don't know what to expect with the hamstring injuries with Enzo Fernandez, Reece James, and I do believe Malo Gusto came off with an injury as well, even though he walked off on his own ability, as did the other players. But we may have picked up a few injuries in this final. And again, with the season coming so close, that does worry me, especially with Malo Gusto and Reece James. Like, that could be a big problem for us. But the fact is, we only left with 3 injuries throughout this entire tournament. We also lost Noni because he went to Arsenal, but I'm not going to say it's an injury. We did quite well in this match. And again, to only pick up those 3, yes, it's questionable, but otherwise, I'm very happy with that. The only other thing I had against us was the reffing. I thought it was horrendous the entire match. We did get a red card called, and it was rightly called, but it was a VAR check. Otherwise, I don't know if he made any real big decision calls for Chelsea. I think there was only like 3 fouls called until like the 80th minute. And even despite that, there was multiple penalties that probably not penalties, but fouls that should have been called. He just kept missing. Like, he just like, play on, like, no issues. But anytime Chelsea did anything, yellow card, yellow card. Like, we had 3 yellow cards in that first half, which I think were questionable. But overall, I'm not going to say too much more about the ref because obviously we got the win. Big win for Chelsea. 3-0. Could have been 4. Liam Delap came so close. But like I said, it's a big one for Chelsea. And we are now Club World Cup champions. Gold badge coming on it. I'm going to Stamford Bridge in a couple weeks. I'm buying a new jersey with that new badge on. I want to know, who do you think I should get on the back? I'm right now leaning towards Liam Delap. But obviously, I want to know what you guys think. And if you did enjoy this video, I greatly appreciate if you do hit the like button, subscribe down below. It means a lot. And like I said, we're going to be doing live feeds for most matches. If they play during the middle of the week, it's a little more difficult. But Saturday, Sunday matches, we're doing live feeds here. So again, make sure to like this, and I will see you in the next video.